And welcome to GaleForceWins. I'm Alan Dale, and with me, as always, is my good buddy Jerry Carew. How are you, Jerry?
You know, I'm enjoying what we're doing, Alan. GaleForceWins is bringing CEOs together. What I'm getting in terms of feedback, and I know you're getting the same, is an inspiration. And what we're doing here now, talent streams, letting some people's talent be showcased. Really exciting.
100%, Jerry. It's all about featuring talent here on the Talent Stream edition and learning a little bit about people and what's really kind of driving them forward. So without further ado, it gives us great pleasure on GaleForceWins to welcome Rob Milligan. Rob, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Hey, gentlemen. Thanks for inviting me on the show. My name's Rob Milligan. I live in Bay Area, Ontario. I'm 52 years old. I recently retired from 30 years of policing. And so I had a great 30-year career in policing, did everything that I wanted to do in policing. But after my 30 years, it was time to move on to some more stuff that I wanted to do. And back about in 2010, I decided I wanted to get in better shape and get into cycling, because cycling was new and up and coming. So I was working in the homicide unit at the time, dealing with a case in court. And I said to myself, what am I going to do when I get retired in 2020? And after being in policing for that long, you don't see the best in people. You're running into people that are probably having the worst day they've had in a long time. And so I wanted to move into something that was people were glad to see you, were happy to be around, and it was a positive atmosphere. So I started into the bike business back in 2010 by ordering a bunch of bikes for me and my homicide buddies straight from factories in China. And that transitioned into being their North American distributors for 2 years in the bike business and selling online. And then that transitioned into me starting up Blade Carbon Wheels in 2014. And
Rob, all that time in the police force, anything there that kind of gave you an entrepreneurial bug? Like what in that life kind of, I know the negative side, you wanted to provide something kind of positive to people, but what other skills did you pull out of that might have kind of transferred across for you?
Well, all my family, I'm the youngest of 6 kids, and all my family are all entrepreneurs. They have all started a business at one point in their lives. And so I just had that bug, and I like to keep busy. And I didn't want to work for somebody else when I retired.
Right.
Rob, what did you say the name of the business was again?
Blade Carbon Wheels.
Cool. Yeah.
And then I expanded into golf, Blade sports products in 2019 into the golf industry.
Rob, tell us about those wheels. What are special about those?
So they're the most customizable carbon fiber wheels in the world. So I started, the customer can go on and design their own wheels and build their own wheels, and with the Blade logo on them, but they can do anything they want to the wheel with, make it as customizable as they want.
And then I guess that's a big thing in the industry, is how you kind of portray yourself or how you customize your bike, right?
Yeah, people like the fact that they can, if they have a pink bike, they can have pink decals on their wheels. They can do whatever they want with their wheels. And people like the fact that they can do it. It takes a few weeks to get them in because they are all hand built from the time of the order. So people just like that advantage of being able to customize it to them.
So you're talking about the spokes can have different colors, I guess the hub and the rim, everything?
The rim can have a different weave, a different glossy or matte finish, a different decal color, 20 different decal colors, different hubs. You can do, different spokes, white or black, and all different combinations.
Are the decals, is that like painted into the rim, or are they actual decals?
They're heated onto the rim. So they're a sticky logo that's heated onto the rim. So you can't scrape them off or take them off.
Cool.
That's awesome. You really get to show your personality right through your bike. And I can't imagine there's a lot of people offering that service.
No, back in 2014 at the Toronto Bike Show, the first year I was there, one guy came into my booth and said, like, what is this all about? And, I talked to him about it. And he said to me, he goes, like, the bike industry isn't used to this yet, isn't prepared to buy online. And, you know, nowadays we look at online, it's just, that's where you go. But
Right.
back then it was, you know, it was only 6 years ago or 7 years ago, people weren't buying online. So, you know, he walked out and I asked my employee, I said, who's that guy? And he said, oh, he's been in the biking industry for years. And I said, well, it's online shopping's coming, and now look at where it is now, right?
Look where it is
Yeah.
now. So you've grown the Blade empire into the golf sector.
Yeah, I've been an avid golfer for 40 years, and I've worked at a couple golf courses over my police career in the summertime. And I got back into it about 2018, and I'd walk into a pro shop and see that there was no good quality products with the golf course logo on it. So I said, you know, be that I deal with China a lot, I said, you know, well, let's offer golf courses and golf tournaments bespoke products that can offer high quality products. Because most golf courses used to, or still probably do, have the cheapest hats and the cheapest quality products in their pro shop. And I know that that's not the way. So I partnered with a few factories in Asia and said, you know what, I want you to be part of my company to offer golf courses these high quality products, and that the golf course can have their logos on it.
That's fantastic. I know Jerry's an avid golfer. Jerry,
I am. I'm on a quest to break 80, which I've never done. Last year, 3 successive Saturdays, I shot 80. Thought I was going to break through. Got a little cocky on the last hole, ended up bogeying, double bogeying. So it's that. Anyway, I won't get it. That's a whole rabbit hole we can go down.
That's a big hump to break. 80 is a big hump to break. Get over.
It's funny. I took forever to break 90, and then for that rest of that summer, I couldn't do anything wrong. So, but I love what you're saying. You're right. I mean, you know, when you're golfing, you want quality stuff. So why put your logo on something that's crappy? You know.
Yeah, and I said that to, you know, I sold to the first golf course, and the owner said, we just can't find it. And I said, well, you know, I took one of their hats and he said, it's not even worth making this product because nobody's going to wear it.
yeah,
You know, give them a high quality product like a Titleist hat or something, and people for half the price, and people will buy it and wear it. I always say, if they're standing in your pro shop, they like your product. Now give them a reason to buy a hat or an umbrella or something like that, right?
100%, Rob. It's funny, you're finding the niche, right? I love that. I love that you can walk in and you can see the opportunities there. That's a true entrepreneur for sure. Rob, what's over the horizon for you? Where do you want to get to?
Well, I want to expand the Blade carbon wheel part. And then since the golf industry is so new and there's like 3,800 golf courses in Canada, I want to grow the golf industry also. And it's just, you know, like anything, it's new, and I'm not going to spend millions of dollars in marketing. So it's just work away at it, get your name out there and grow it gradually. And, you know, so that's where I'm going to grow the golf business and the wheel business.
Rob, you'll laugh at this. I had a 5-wood. It wasn't a great 5-wood, but I did spray paint it, and I'm still in my bag. Compared to the other clubs, it's a piece of garbage. But for some reason, I can hit that damn thing. And my buddies always say, you know, you're going to hit that spray painted piece of shit 5-wood again, are you? And I'm like, yep. But do you colorize golf accessories, like golf clubs or anything like that?
No, I don't sell golf clubs. It's mostly just the accessories, like the umbrellas, the towels, the hats, and different stuff like that. So, but I don't carry any inventory, so that the customer can design it themselves, and it's built from scratch rather than, because you can't you know have a warehouse full of product, and that's where it's going to catch up with you when you start sitting with a warehouse full of product that you can't sell. So I say everything's made at time to order.
Right.
Yeah. So
yeah, Rob, I really like your approach, man. You're the type of guy that can go meet with, whether it's on the cycling side or on the golfing side, meet with somebody and provide a customized solution for them, right? As opposed to saying, here's my product, do you want to buy it? You're more flipping that on its head and saying, you know, what are your challenges? How can I solve them for you, right? Which I think is just a much better way to do business. Final thoughts, Jerry, for Rob.
Well, I just really love the approach. You know, this customization of bike wheels is something I never even knew existed. So kudos to you for doing that and bringing some quality to the golf community. Kudos.
Yeah. Well, thank you very much.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was just another wonderful episode of GaleForceWins Talent Stream. I can tell you right now, you want to pay attention to Rob Milligan. This guy can solve problems for you. Great to have you on the show, Rob. Thanks very much.
Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great day.